Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today we're going to be doing a video about AMC. Before I start the video, guys, please make sure to leave a like on the video below. Subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. Join the family, guys. Let's go on our investor journey together. So today we're going to be talking about AMC, why I think right now is a very good time to be picking up AMC stock, and what I actually see as far as actually the long term in itself for AMC as an actual company in itself. So really diving in, people have known that AMC has taken a pretty big hit, all just due to the fact of the pandemic, right? Their business model basically thrives off people actually going inside the movie theaters, buying popcorn, soda, buying actual movie tickets in themselves. But obviously over the course of the pandemic, people could not be in close proximity spaces. But now that states have actually started to reopen back up, people are now kind of looking towards these types of stocks that were neglected for so long, whether it be cruises, airlines, entertainment stocks like AMC, Dave & Buster's, etc. But these stocks do offer a pretty high value altogether. You know why? Because these stocks, like I said, were neglected for so long, but now people are seizing the opportunity, especially when it comes to stocks like AMC. Obviously, what started as a meme stock, people did not really take this pretty seriously until people actually kind of started to look at the business fundamentals of the actual company in itself. People started to look at the overall company and be like, okay, just another company that got hit by a pandemic, which made the stock fall basically all the way down to $2. So if you take a look at the one-year chart, the stock is still up 299%, but it was trading around $2, $3 for a very long time. And then as you guys can see, on January 27th, we had this huge spike up. I think AMC definitely would have went higher if a lot of the brokerages actually didn't limit the trading altogether. The reason I say this is because, a lot of these stocks were basically going through a massive short squeeze, whether it be GameStop and airlines and AMC, and then all of a sudden these brokerages started limiting the trading altogether, which kind of made the stock slowly fall back down. But AMC has slowly made its way back up. And I think it's because, like I said, people are starting to get more bullish on the overall idea of a company like AMC, really looking at what the company actually does have to offer. Now, a lot of things have actually been happening with AMC as a company. So we do know, people are getting more optimistic because states have started to reopen up. New York and California are two of the biggest box offices for AMC, and now they're kind of starting to resurface back. So people are getting a lot of good outlook of what's actually to come for AMC as an actual stock itself. My overall price target for AMC is $25 by the end of the year. Now, you never know what could happen, because I do think that AMC still has the potential chance of going through a short squeeze if the stock is pushed up high enough and if the stock is under the right circumstances. I don't want people to ever rule that out, but I also don't want people holding the stock for the lucky chance that it could actually happen. If you take, for example, a stock like GameStop, people were talking about that short squeeze for a very long time until it actually just finally happened. But with AMC, it is a pretty good possibility that the same thing could happen with AMC. This is why you see people saying, AMC could go to $100, $200, $300. Theoretically, it is possible. I don't want people to think that it is not possible. It's not clickbait or anything like that for people to say it isn't possible. You take a look at GameStop, a company like GameStop. If I can bet my life on it, if you told people that GameStop was going to $458 a share, people would not believe you. And it's the same circumstance when it comes to AMC. But AMC's bullish case is only getting better, and a lot more people, like I said, are starting to get bullish on the overall effect of AMC. Like I said, with California and New York reopening back up, and all the states all across the United States are reopening back up, and there's a lot more optimism that the pandemic is kind of slowly going away, and a lot of states are now changing to like orange tier instead of red tier, but we're headed in the right direction, and this is why I think right now is a very good time to buy AMC stock, because this stock does have a lot of upside potential. This stock does have a lot of upside potential to be a great company. Like I said, in the year of 2020, company lost $4.59 billion. Like I said, it had nothing to do with lack of business fundamental. I don't think the classical movie theater will ever go away, although some people do speculate that AMC's business is basically outdated, it's flawed, and I can understand why people say that. With streaming services getting a little bit more popular, I can understand on why people think this way, but for me, a streaming service is never going to replace the classical movie theater approach, because people still love to go out with their family, significant other, and people still love to go to the movie theater. It proposes the question, is AMC going to be like Blockbuster? Blockbuster was a very booming business until it got shut out by Netflix. But with AMC, I don't think it's going to follow the same steps as Blockbuster, because I think the business fundamentals and the overall business model on both companies was completely different. Blockbuster and Netflix just basically did the same thing Blockbuster did, but better. But with AMC, it's not like from Netflix, watching it at home, you actually get the overall experience of being able to go to the movie theaters, get popcorn and soda and stuff like that. It's more about just the going out factor behind it. If we dive in, people are getting more optimistic. So are analysts. AMC has gotten a few analyst upgrades as well. Just overall to the fact that, states have started to reopen. People are going to go back to the movie theaters. There's a lot of pent-up demand. And we really dive in and we really take a look at AMC as a company, really offering what the overall company is going to offer in the long term. Where's AMC stock going to be by the end of the year? Like I said, for me, I think AMC stock is going to go to $25. I think AMC is an absolute good buy. I think people should be buying the stock right now because I think AMC and a lot of other entertainment stocks are going to see a huge spike up here in the next couple of months. Like I said, because of pent-up demand, people are getting really optimistic about the AMC's Q1 and Q2 outlook altogether. Really seeing that, okay, this company can make a huge turnaround. Like I said, even if you take a look at the 1-year chart, it's still up 299%. Even taking a look at the 1-month chart, it's still up 143%. And taking a look at the 1-week chart, it is up 11%. So the stock is consistently growing. People are now starting to see the overall fundamental value behind AMC as a company. Like I said, what started as a meme stock, a lot of people have put a lot of money into this. And if people did buy it early, then they probably did get a pretty big return altogether on their investment in AMC. I know a lot of people speculating, they're like, okay, I'm going to wait till this price. I'm going to sell it. That's fine. But I do want people to understand if you're holding AMC for the long term, then I want people to understand that it's going to be a long and lengthy process. Like I said, AMC stock is definitely going to go up from here. And the reason I say this is because, like I said, aside from everything reopening and there's a lot of pent-up demand, it does have basically the media attention now. If you think about it from a bigger perspective, AMC stock did not really get all this perspective. You know what I mean? So now that it gets a lot more media attention, it's definitely in a better place to kind of for the stock to go up. And like I said, there's a lot of people who are holding the stock. There's a lot of people who are waiting for AMC to kind of make a comeback. And the only really bad thing I see about AMC is just the amount of debt they're actually taking on, right? So they took about $1 billion in debt, which was definitely necessary for AMC to kind of stay afloat. Obviously, one of the businesses that got hit hardest once again, they had to think of something. It was not bailed out like airlines and cruises. So, but I do think that if AMC does take its Costco approach, maybe gets a little bit more innovative on its business strategy and its overall business idea, I think that AMC can actually make a beautiful recovery because the company was profitable before the pandemic actually hit. So it's not like it was GameStop, where GameStop was actually in talks of bankruptcy, where GameStop wasn't actually going to go anywhere, where they were closing down stores. AMC was still a very profitable business. A lot of people still believed in the overall company. Like I said, it just happened to be one of those companies that got slapped by the pandemic. But now that the pandemic is slowly going away, I want people to understand that now is a very good time to be picking up the stock because this stock still does have a lot of upside potential. It still does have the potential to be a great company. And I think the stock does have the ability to reach $25. With that being said, guys, that's all I really have to say about the video. Let me know down in the comments section below, guys, what you think of AMC Entertainment stock. Do you guys think AMC Entertainment stock is a very good buy, $13.59? If you guys own AMC Entertainment stock, how many shares you guys own and what's your average? I'm always very curious to know. With that being said, guys, thank you. Have a great day.